Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Noor and in this session I am going to talk about the most important concept in any programming language. I mean the object-oriented programming in C# programming language. So basically what is object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming, or you can say simple OOP, is a programming concept, or you can say a programming paradigm that uses object to design and build applications. It revolves around the concept of classes and objects. So the key concept of object-oriented programming are encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. Encapsulation basically is the concept of wrapping data, you can say variables, and methods, you can say functions, that operate on the data into a single unit known as a class. It helps in hiding the internal state of any object and only exposes the necessary functionalities. Now, what is inheritance? Basically, inheritance is the mechanism by which one class, I mean child class, can inherit properties and methods from another class, you can say a parent class. So, inheritance basically promotes code reusability and establishes a hierarchical you can say relationship between classes, right? Now let's we see the polymorphism. Polymorphism is basically allows functions to do different things based on the object it is acting upon. So it can be achieved through method overloading that we discussed in one of our previous lecture, and through method overriding, and we also discussed the method overriding in one of our previous lecture. So basically it allows method to do different things based on the object it is acting upon. Now, abstraction is basically involves hiding complex implementation details and showing only the necessary features of any object to the outside world. It helps in reducing programming complexity and efforts. Okay. Now, basically, in any object-oriented programming, there are two important things: the classes and objects. A class is a blueprint for creating objects. It defines the properties and methods that the object created from the class will have. Let's me copy an existing code and I will show you what is the basic structure of any class. Now, let's me paste here the code. Now, these block of code show us a very simple class. The class name is car, and we can give access modifier like public, protected, private to the class, and we use the keyword class. And then inside the class we can define variables, we can define functions, we can do lots of operations, right? Now, what is an object? Basically, uh, an an object is an instance of any class. Here is how you can create an object from the car class that we just defined and use it. Now, let's me copy two lines, and I will show you how we can define a class and how we can use. No, I will paste here a few lines of code. You can see that I have defined here a car, and here at line number 6 I am just creating an object of the car. Now to create an object of any class you have to give a name to the object. The object name is here my car. I can give any name like my car test. Now after the equal to sign you have to give the keyword new, and then the constructor of the class. It is basically the constructor. So with the constructor you can use the parenthesis. Constructor is basically a special type of function with a class name in C sharp that can use for creating the objects. So it is our class and it is the object of the car class. Now you can see that once I created the my car object, then I can access different properties of the car. You can see here we have a property make. Now I can access the property from the object by using the dot operator, my car dot make, and I assign a value, and then my car dot model, I assign a value Corolla, and to the year I assign value 2020, and then I can also access the function. Here is a function display info inside the car class, and I am accessing this function using the object that we just created. And here I have just to write the object name and then dot operator. After the dot operator, if lets me remove this dot, it will show me all the properties. Now I am accessing the function. Now let's me run the application so that I just show you how it works. Okay, step 4, I just created the class object. Now let's me show you the values inside this. You can see that the make value is null, model value is null, and year value is 0. Now, after executing this line, the make value becomes Toyota, its value become Corolla, and the year value becomes 20. If I just quick watch again the complete object, you can see that the value no change. Now here at this line, this function will be called of the car object. Let me put here a debugger so that I show you. Once I step over, the execution will come inside this function of the car class. Step 4, you can see that the debugger is heated. Now, after executing this line, the all the properties of the car class like year, make, and model will be printed to the console. Step 4, you can see car 2020 make is Toyota and model is Corolla. 2020 Toyota and Corolla is printed to the console. So we can define the classes and objects in C sharp like in this way. Basically, we just give a very basic definition of the object-oriented programming inside this video. So we define what are the abstraction, what are the polymorphism, what are the inheritance, and what is the encapsulation. We will define these topics in more details in our upcoming videos one by one. But in this video, I just give you a basic introduction, and then I give you introduction how we can define a class inside C sharp, and how we can create an object like in this way, and then how we can changes the value, how we can access the properties of side of the class from the object. So thank you for watching the video. We'll meet you with a new topic in the next video of this series. Thank you.